Stephen Hendry, 1.
Oh, well, not much you can say about that, I'm afraid. Bread and butter shot. So Stephen Lee, after he made a bit of a mess of his previous safety shot, must have thought he was going to have a few points against him on the scoreboard, but actually it was just 1. Sometimes players gain confidence out there from their own good play, and there's other times when you get it from your opponent's bad play.
1.
Stephen Lee's had a bit of both of that, a century in the previous frame, and a few times Stephen Hendry's missed very easy shots.
Seven. 8. Thirteen. 14.
'He's just looking there if those reds in the centre, they both pass. He'd be the more comfortable now in the ball, Stephen Lee. It's not what you'd expect really
21.
with these two players, but Stephen Hendry's highest break so far has been 23. That's despite a number of good chances. Stephen Lee, of course, highest break 109. And until you do a break out there, Willie, I don't think you can feel confident in the balls, can you?
Yeah, you need to. I used to think once I'd made a 40-odd break in a frame, I'd feel like I was cueing okay. Until then, you'd always be wondering whether you were cueing nicely. I think you need to make at least a 40 to feel confident.
Yeah, 29.
Got a bad contact there, but this frame is by no means over yet. You just got a sort of slight bounce of the cue ball and the red there, which took that little 3 or 4 inches of pace out of the cue ball. And all that's meant is he wanted to play probably a cannon from the blue to the red. He can't do that now. You know, so to play to the red to the left of the pink. Maybe holding the spot's not a terrible thing here. Because it'll go onto the brown spot and still give him plenty of room. But he's decided to leave the blue on its spot.
34. 35.
Obviously a little bit straight to make this a good opportunity to go into the red. He's done reasonably well. This red will pass.
41.
Very good shot.
42.
Very good shot. The only red he can get onto one now is the one on the cushion near the yellow as we see this red disappear. He's going to have to dig down on this and drop on the 2 reds then. I thought he couldn't play this shot, but he's managed to hold it nicely. That's a great shot. That was really tough to play that. As long as he's not hampered by the black, he's okay. But he's hampered.
47.
The frame's still live. The slower you play these, the more chance you've got of potting them. The harder you play, the more difficult the pot. Brilliant shot, well played.
48.
He wins the frame from this visit. He's done remarkably well because it wasn't a frame winning opportunity by any stretch of the imagination. just this red, and it'd have done just that.
55. 56.
The break of 109 was a very, very good break. This break of 56 and counting has been different class to that break. This has been really well constructed.
63. Yeah, okay. $64.
Well, this would be up there with one of the best centuries I've ever seen if you can manage to make a century from here. I think you can avoid the kiss on the yellow. I think you can just roll this through and drop on the cushion.
$72.
It's one of those here, really, where he'd like to be able to just screw back and probably play to pot the yellow in the middle, but if he does that, he can't make the century. Well, we can just get it if he pots the yellow, so it's going to be tough to get from yellow to green, you see, but the yellow on its spot makes it a little bit better. Well, has he fluked it? No, he hasn't. Stephen Hendry, I'm sure, will acknowledge defeat in this frame, and that was a fabulous break. Made a break of 109 in the previous frame to take it. He's made an even better break of 72 to go 2-1 clear. We talked about Stephen Hendry earlier on, Terry, missing a very, very easy red. I think the pink he missed in this frame here was even easier than the red that he missed, because it was just a straightforward pink, and you can't afford to miss them.